Who do you think wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me.
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah.
It's wild, because like if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Oh, yes.
That makes a difference to people.
Terence Crawford has reportedly broken his silence after Floyd Mayweather's bold call-out in the aftermath of the Canelo Alvarez fight, and his response is as sharp as his jab. While the boxing world has been buzzing over Mayweather's comments, many wondered if Bud would take the bait and fire back. True to form, Crawford didn't hold back, addressing Floyd's remarks head-on while also making it clear that he's focused on cementing his own legacy. His response not only adds fuel to an already heated conversation in the boxing community, but also raises the stakes for what could be one of the most talked about potential showdowns in years.
Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm going to always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
We've had a lot of comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who would win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd would win that fight.
Yes, sir. I love you, Terence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah, he's
a chess master.
Yeah, his IQ and
But
that
the funny thing about it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always figures it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
But you gotta have an OG somewhere.
Anybody else? Yeah.
There's an OG
Somebody
somewhere.
got to pioneer, right? Yeah, you got to.
There's an OG you can't out-figure out somewhere. And I just believe Floyd is that OG you can't out-figure out.
Terence Crawford's performance in his unanimous decision over Canelo Alvarez, calling him the best fighter in the world. He argued that Crawford had just done something exceptional, moving up in weight, defeating a big-name champion who held all 4 belts in the super middleweight division, and doing so in dominant fashion. Stephen A. emphasized not only Crawford's technical skills, but also his mental toughness and consistency over many years. For Stephen A., Crawford's ability to beat great opponents while maintaining an unblemished record, and now capturing undisputed status in yet another weight class, puts him at the very top of boxing's current hierarchy. Crawford holds the edge over Floyd Mayweather in several key areas, especially size and physicality. Mosley points out that Crawford is naturally bigger, with longer reach and greater strength, advantages Mayweather rarely had, particularly at welterweight. However, Mosley doesn't dismiss Mayweather. He emphasizes Floyd's exceptional technical sharpness, defense, and ring IQ as what sets him apart. While Crawford may not need to rely on evasive skills as much due to his physical gifts, Mayweather's mastery in those areas allowed him to overcome fights even when size was against him. Mosley argues that Crawford combines physical edge with impressive skill, but that Mayweather's legacy was built on near-flawless technique.
Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
In an appearance on the Ariel Helwani show, Terence Crawford addressed comparisons between him and Floyd Mayweather, drawing attention to Canelo Alvarez's unique perspective, having shared the ring with both fighters. Crawford emphasized that the fights occurred under notably different conditions, when Mayweather faced a young, less experienced Canelo, whereas Crawford fought him at 168 pounds when Canelo was fully developed and battle-hardened under the undisputed super middleweight titles. According to reports, Canelo said he felt more power from Crawford than he ever did from Floyd.
Recognize this was a 168-pounder fighting a 147-pounder. He had one fight at 154 last August, was the undisputed king at 147, beating Errol Spence in July of 2023. Came back the following year fought Israel Madrimov at the soccer stadium in Los Angeles, and then did everything he could to get this fight, played his cards the right way, and there he was, standing face to face against Canelo Alvarez, who did seem for the longest time like he didn't want to take this fight, and because there was great risk involved, because not only is Terence Crawford one of the all-time best fighters in the history of the sport, he's smaller than him, so a lot of people would be like, oh, of course you're going to beat the smaller guy, right? But I think Canelo recognized, yeah, he might be smaller, but he's that damn good. Like I said, switch hitter, boxing IQ, higher than most, if not anyone in the game.
In past years, Crawford has consistently dismissed the idea that he would ever fight Floyd Mayweather. Crawford made it clear that Mayweather belongs to a different era and that their careers should not be forced into a direct clash. He stressed that Floyd retired undefeated and cemented his place as one of the greatest, while Crawford is focused on carving his own legacy rather than chasing a fight that will never happen. On several occasions, Bud has said comparisons are unnecessary, reminding fans that Mayweather was the best of his time, and he is the best of his.
Have you thought about going for 51-0, beating Mayweather's record with 50-0? Is that something that you thought about?
I already said I wasn't never gonna beat Mayweather record. That's not something that I wanted to do.
Okay.
To be honest, I was gonna retire if I didn't get this Errol Spence fight.